Whoa, hey YouTubers. So I am on my apartment roof right now, as you can see. Let's see if we can see the Hollywood sign. Actually, you can't right now because it's way in the distance back there in the mountains. I don't know if you can see it. It's a little smoggy today, so it's hard to really tell where the Hollywood sign is. Anywho, so I am making a YouTube video today on top of my roof. Let's see if you want to see all the way down. Oh my gosh, it is so scary. So basically, I'm going to tell you what it's like moving out for the first time and what it's like moving into the city. Oh, let's start with so if you are a person that moved from a smaller area like the suburbs or the countryside, and then you move into the city, this video will apply to you, or if you're anybody who's ever moved out of their parents' home. So I am 19 years old, and I moved out for the very first time 2 weeks ago. And I live in Los Feliz, Los Angeles, which is right in the Hollywood area. I'll tell you my experiences. First major change is I lived in like a 2-story home in Anaheim with my family, and then I moved to an apartment, which is a 2-bedroom apartment with 2 other girls. So just moving into apartments has kind of been interesting itself. A lot smaller spaces, and you're with people all the time, but my roommates are always out, so I mean I'm alone a lot. The thing I learned about having roommates and stuff is like, this is not a bad thing, but you really start to learn, especially when you have roommates, how different lives everyone lives, and that everyone has a different way of going about things, whether how they do dishes, whether it's cleaning, whether it's cooking, whether it's sleeping patterns, or anything. It's just very interesting, and you'll start to really realize how similar everyone is and how different we are at the same time, which is really cool. One of the major factors about moving into an apartment and living on your own is food, and just other toiletries and stuff like that. For instance, you got to think about when I lived at my parents' place, there was silverware, there was utensils, there was toilet paper, and there was food and always stuff to snack on. Now you have to buy your own food, and it's kind of expensive if you want to buy a lot of snacking food. So what I realized is that I don't actually have a lot to snack on anymore. So I actually have been losing weight up here because I haven't been able to afford food. But I mean, I have been, but like I haven't been able to eat as much because my own home, it's like a walking buffet pretty much in my home in Anaheim. And now here it's like I have to like figure out and really plan my meals, and it's something I've never really had to deal with before. Also, toilet paper. What do you do when your toilet paper goes out? You gotta buy it. And you gotta get cleaning utensils and all that stuff, and that's kind of, it's not a big deal, but it's kind of funny. So let me tell you about living in the city life now. My arm is getting tired, so we're just gonna talk in this angle. The city life is a lot different than what I used to live. Where I used to live, I mean, everything was all far away, but it was easy to get to. Now, when you live in a city, everything is so close to you. Everything is like walking distance. And what I realized about living in a city is that everything is so close, yet so far away due to traffic and everything. But this, let me explain. Beverly Hills is 7.5 miles away from me. But it's like on an average day, no traffic, it's like 20 and 30 minutes away. And when you're driving to there, you experience through so many different changes. Los Angeles is like a quilt, basically. There's some rough patches, and then there's some beautiful patches, and it only takes you to drive 5 minutes, and you're in a completely new area with a completely new culture because everything is so packed together. This place is literally a concrete jungle. so much to see, and like there's so much to do within 5 miles around you. It's so crazy, and you live close to everybody, but it almost seems far away because of traffic and that there's so many things in between. Like driving to Beverly Hills, there's so many places to go while driving there. That's only 7 miles away, and I remember where I used to live, like I could drive 7 miles to the grocery store. The only problem with Los Angeles is that there's parking issues. Where I live in a residential area in Los Feliz. It's mainly just homes. And there is always parking, but sometimes you might have to park a couple blocks away from your place if you park at nighttime, especially after 9 o'clock, which sometimes it happens to me. But everywhere else, it's just like, there's never any places to park, and no one wants you to park anywhere. It's like an 1 hour parking, 2 hour parking, or we'll tow you kind of things. And some places, like in Beverly Hills, there's no parking at all. They won't even let you park unless it's at a meter. You can't really park in the residential areas a lot because it'd be like, oh, you have to have a special permit to park there. If you live in New York, you don't have to worry about a car, but in Los Angeles, you have to have a car. Besides that, my life has not changed much. I mean, I'm on my own, and I don't have to drive all over the place. I used to commute from Anaheim, so that's like a 40-mile trip, and that means it would take me an hour and a half to 2 hours to get to Los Angeles every day. Anyways, guys, it was good making a video, and I chose outside on the roof because it was kind of quiet. I don't want people to think I'm weird talking to myself. If you're curious about the shade, it's because I have an umbrella, because I'm white. Anyways, I hope to see you guys soon. Give me some video ideas. Okay, bye.